Can you describe from your own experience and just what you've studied since then what, quote, progressive Christianity is and why it's different from the faith that you espouse now?
Right. So with progressive Christianity, it can be a bit tough to pin down and define because it's really based on this sort of postmodern mood that's dominating our culture that's just steeped in relativism. So, what that would mean to people who are unfamiliar with those terms is I'm sure everybody's heard the phrase, what's true for you is true for you, and what's true for me is true for me. And we shouldn't judge each other. We shouldn't tell each other we're wrong because that would be hateful or intolerant or something along those lines. So, because it's kind of steeped in that type of moral relativism and just general relativism when it comes to the nature of truth, it can be difficult to pin down what it is. So, I think a broad view of what progressive Christianity is it's a group of people who essentially most of them grew up in the evangelical church and they're now rethinking everything they've ever essentially been taught about Jesus and the Bible. So all doctrines are sort of put on the same level. So whereas we would probably say, there are these core essentials that we really can't agree to disagree on and still call ourselves Christians. In progressive Christianity, everything is sort of up for grabs. So you can believe in the resurrection or not, but you can still call yourself a Christian. And so I think the general idea of progressive Christianity is that Christianity, in their mindset, is progressing. So, and in some cases, there are progressive Christians who even believe that God is evolving and changing in His knowledge, and He is learning as the world evolves and goes on. And so, therefore, doctrines are going to change. There really are no core essentials that you would have to affirm in order to call yourself Christian. And so essentially what that's going to end up looking like is a lot like the theological liberalism that we saw sort of cropping up in the late 1800s, early 1900s,
Hmm.
marrying those theological assumptions with this postmodernism that we see now today.